Greetings, everybody, and welcome once again to the Dank Basement. I am your wicked Uncle Squinty, better known as Paul Schallbetter, here with another Nasal Snuff review. This is the Bruton Scotch Snuff from Tennessee, made in Tennessee, and in fact gifted to me by my friend Jonathan down in Tennessee. I said I've always wanted to try this, and he said, okay, let me send you some. So he did. This is a unique product. It is similar in some ways to the Swisher Square and Swisher Star snuffs, a little bit like the Superior, but it's unique and it's its own deal. In the tin, you smell a little bit of sawdust, a little bit of linseed oil, a tiny bit of smoke, and a very solid tobacco base, which I believe to be burley tobacco. It is definitely fire cured. This is a scorched Scotch snuff. It is dry. There's very little moisture here. This is a tin I just opened yesterday, so that's not the issue. It's a fresh tin. Very, very finely ground. It's going to be a difficult sniff, I can tell you that right now. I've gotten some questions. Paul, where you been? It's been damn near 2 months since you've posted a review. Well, on September 15th, I went down to Costa Rica, partly to visit a friend of mine who is suffering from cancer. And after meeting with her oncologist and sort of getting her squared away, I took a side trip up to northwestern Nicaragua, up towards Chinandega and the port of Corinto, to check out some construction that I'm invested in down there. My wife and I are helping a single mom rehabilitate a house to make it livable. And so while I was there, I think it was the weird cheese I ate while I was there. But by the time I got back to Costa Rica, I was sick. They still don't know what it was. Amoebic dysentery, a parasite, I don't know, but it was horrible. And when I was ready to return after extending my trip once to recover from the illness, the bad weather started slamming through Costa Rica from the Caribbean, starting with Hurricane Harvey and going forward. So it became difficult, if not impossible, to leave. Well, I'm home now and ready to try this and present it to you here on YouTube. Now, I will warn you, this is going to be a more difficult sniff than virtually any snuff I've ever tried, including White Elephant. Use caution, or you're going to gag on this. All right, here we go. Cheers. Oh dear. Wow. Yeah, you get a lot more of the smoke and the sawdust sort of scent when you take it into your nose. Nicotine hits right away. It's right up there. It is not the strongest nicotine I've ever had, but it's damn close. On the nicotine scale where 1 is nothing and 10 is potentially dangerous, I gotta give this a 7. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, even though I used carrot, it still bit me a little bit. So the nicotine is a 7. You feel that pulse in your nostrils, like right away. It's awesome. The scent profile, smoky, woody, tobacco-y, really, really nice. On the Squinty scale, where 1 is disgusting and 5 is delicious, this gets a very solid 4. You might even like it more. I can't give it a higher rating than 4 simply because it's so difficult to take. You will choke on this if you're not careful. But if you consider the nicotine, the aroma profile, everything, solid 4. As a matter of fact, this is one of the few snuffs I could recommend as a cigarette replacer. Not just because of the nicotine level, but also because of the aromas that this yields. While it doesn't smell like cigarettes, there is something about the scent profile that reminds me of cigarette smoking, and I like it very much. I think you might too. 4 out of 5 on the Squinty scale, 7 out of 10 on the nicotine scale. This is the Bruton Scotch Snuff. Thank you again to my friend Jonathan E. from Tennessee for sending this to me. Don't forget, You ought to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please do press that like button. See, what the thumbs up does is it puts it higher on the list of recommendations so more people will see my videos. And remember, only you can help your Uncle Squinty go viral. From the Dank Basement, I'm Paul Schellbetter. Thanks a lot once again for watching. It's good stuff. Bruton Scotch. Delicious.